Hey guys, DT here. Welcome back to SLAYTRIX, or welcome if you're here for the first time. And in that case, I think you should definitely slap that subscribe button so you can come back again and again and chill here on the channel with the fine ladies of SLAYTRIX. Okay, so in today's episode, we are going to be playing Super SENSO. That is actually a brand new PvP turn-based game. It's on mobile, so you can take it with you anywhere. And this video is brought to you by the fine folks that actually make that game, so we thank them very much for that. So without further ado, let's jump in and check out what Super SENSO is all about. Guys, so this video is going to be the first one of many, and that is why we're going to take it easy and look at a basic strategy and basic moves that are necessary to know. And basically, we're going to go through a little bit of a tutorial that you really should follow along if you want to play the game with us. If you do, there'll be a link in description as to where you can go and get it. I'd love it if you downloaded it and we could play it together. That way we can, learn from each other and just go off of each other's deck suggestions, etc. So first things first, I just said deck. Yes, there is a deck system. There are 6 cards in your deck, and basically you get to build a deck depending on what your strategy is. Are you an offensive player? Are you more of a, I'm just gonna stick it out and see how this goes, what my opponent is doing, and then go from there? It is all completely up to you. There are different ranks of card, and every single map, every single level will have a brand new map. There are chests, which we're actually going to open a few of those today, and more than anything, the characters are absolutely badass. So let's go ahead, jump in, open a few chests, and then we're gonna go in and complete a few of the tutorial levels that are going to be super important for you to follow through. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into opening chests. Opening chests is probably one of my favorite things to do. There's always that element of, ooh, what am I going to get? What is there that I don't already have that I really want to get? So we're going to open all 3 chests. There is a lunar chest, solar chest, and cosmic chest. In case you haven't noticed, this is very space inspired. However, some of the maps are so bizarre and have the coolest graphics that don't really have anything to do with space. So let's go ahead and open the lunar chest first and see what we get in here. We're going to get some money, some moolah. Okay, we're gonna get some Bitcoins, 1,100 of those. Fantastic. We got a scout, which is a common card. Okay, we can upgrade it quite a bit. Ooh, we got Chuck. It is a Senso. So we got some Tomb Bomb. Okay. And what else do we have here? We have one last one. Zombie Boy, which is a rare. I actually don't have a Zombie Boy yet, so I would love to check it out. He looks just ridiculous. Look at that bling, guys. What a character. Okay, and we got a light tank here, which we can upgrade now. Okay, all in all, a pretty great chest opening. We got a brand new card that I don't already have, and let's go ahead and check him out, actually. Whoa, look at this dude. He's got some moves, man. He's got the moves, he's got the blink, he's got the outfit. He's just a zombie. So, okay, let's come back and open 2 more chests because I want to see what else we get. Let's go the solar chest next. And that is 570. Okay, we got some Bitcoins. We got some Brutus, which is a Senso as well. We can upgrade Brutus. I have a few cards that I can upgrade right now, but I'm trying to first decide on what I want in my deck and then upgrade cards that I'm using most frequently. I'm not trying to rush the leveling up because obviously, that's where you're gonna get matched with more advanced people, so I don't just want to level up without knowing what I'm doing, and I recommend that you do the same. Okay, we got a Warp, which is an epic, which I haven't had before. I didn't have before, so we just unlocked that. And Mothership. Mothership is also an epic. I have yet to use Mothership. Okay, we got an Overseer, available for an upgrade. We got a Striker, okay. What else do we have? Warden. I did not have Warden, so we just unlocked something brand new. I will tell you what I want, guys. Can I just show you what I want? I was playing along before I jumped into this video, and I matched up against a guy who probably had the coolest character of all times. He had little Ash. I was so jealous. First of all, how adorable. Yes, she flies and breathes fire, but she's not crazy about gold. Ash is all about bucking stereotypes. I really want to have Ash. I don't have it yet, so I was kind of hoping that maybe in this video, when I open a few chests, we will get Ash, but we only have one to go for the cosmic chest. And that'll be it for this video because I am dropping money like it's my full-time job, and I'm probably gonna try to save some. Okay, we got 2,500 Bitcoin, we got a jet, okay, we got a heavy bomber, all right, available for an upgrade as well. Phantasmo, also a Senso. Mortar, okay. Medbot, fantastic. I didn't have Medbot. That's a brand new one. Yes. So Medbot actually brings quite a bit of value if you like to play tanky units. He's fantastic to have with you because he will heal up your units and help you stick around in the fight longer, and that's always appreciated. Okay, so let's go in and jump into a few tutorials here because, like I said, the game is a turn-based strategy PvP game. Quite a few complexities. This could be the game that you may end up playing for next couple of years because there is a lot to do, a lot to learn, and actually if you know some of the other YouTubers that play it, I know that Kriparian has been playing the game for a while and he's a fantastic Hearthstone player, so you know, I can definitely get into things that Kriparian approves. So okay, let's go ahead and go into advanced tutorial number 1. It is really important to learn about the movements in the game because the movements is what is going to kind of make it or break it, and also really important. You may have a great deck, but if you don't understand the movements, you are as good as toast. So let's go ahead and learn more about these. Melee troops like Grunt can only attack enemies next to them. Okay, Grunt is highlighted. The enemy that he can attack is highlighted as well in red. We're in blue. Enemies in red. We got that down. Okay, good. Let's go. Now, here's the Striker. Striker is a ranged character. Ranged troops like Striker can only attack enemies from far away. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the logic behind this. So what I'm going to do here is actually start at the very bottom with my Grunt, and we're going to attack the character that is highlighted, which means that character cannot attack us. So let's go ahead and actually move up close to the character. What we're going to do now is we're going to attack Grunt over here. Fantastic. And now we're going to finish off the very last character of our enemy. And just like that, we are done. Now, you can do this you can do this in many other ways, right? But the whole point is that you need to understand the movements of your characters, melees and range, right? And also really important to remember, if that unit is highlighted, it cannot touch you. So keep that in mind. Okay, one down, a few more to go. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. And also guys, as you complete these, you get your rewards, which is awesome when you're starting out. And one thing I can say is that after playing the game for a while before I started recording this, and granted, I am not by any means a professional, I'm hoping to become one right as we are going through this series with you, I can kind of see how the game is not a pay-to-win kind of game because you can upgrade your characters, you can max them all out and, you know, be all up there, but you really have to get the mechanics down. This is all about a skill. So it is really refreshing to see a game that doesn't just push you to the paywall right away, and it is really important to understand everything about the game, all the intricacies, in order to be able to move on and compete with the big guys in your category. So let's jump into tutorial number 2. Armored troops like Super Tank can block damage. You see the little 2 shields there on the tank? Those are basically the shields that we're trying to knock off before we can take out the armored tank, okay? Salvo troops like Boomer fire twice, letting them chip away the armor twice as fast, okay? You see where this is going? I think you see where this is going. I believe in you. Test your knowledge on that Super Tank. Okay, so Salvo can chip away twice, which we need to remove that shield. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So Salvo got the shield down. Now we're going to go ahead and bring down the unit because the shield is no longer there. And just like that, it's a victory. Now guys, this is not going to be that easy always. You are going to basically learn all the mechanics, and then you're gonna go up there into the real world and things may be quite challenging. And challenging is awesome because it keeps you on your toes and makes things really, really exciting. Especially if you're like me and you don't like to lose. Oh boy, you better pay attention to the tutorial if you don't like to lose. Okay, let's go into tutorial number 3. Okay guys, so tutorial number 3 is all about the aerial damage. Troops like mortars strike enemies adjacent to their primary target, okay? Use your mortars to wipe out all the zombies. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're not gonna rush through it, and what I'm gonna recommend is that you take your time and not run through these tutorials just so you can get them out of the way, get the reward that comes with it. Really take a second to understand this. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the farthest left mortar here, and if you click on it, you can actually see what it is going to target. Okay, now you can do the same here. And okay, so you kind of want to figure out whether or not through this one basically try, you'll be able to wipe out all the zombies. You have to look at the aerial damage. Looks like this is going to work out for us perfectly. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this one here. We're gonna drop the mortar. Okay, these zombies are out. Now we have 2 more shots to go. We have 2 mortars. So let's go ahead and see what is going to deal the most damage. So this one is going to leave 2 zombies right over on each side. Now let's check out if we were to use the farthest right mortar, whether or not we can wipe them all out. Okay, again, we need to make sure that this zombie here is taken care of. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this one here and deal the aerial damage. And now we're gonna finish it off with dropping the last bomb here. Now, like I said, don't rush through this. Go ahead and play this on your own time. If you want to follow this alone, go ahead and do that. If you want to play it on your own time, you can pause this video and we can go through this together, because it's really important to get this down. Like I said, guys, once you get the tutorials, you should be really well equipped to get out there and play against real-time players. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a few more of these, and then we're gonna round off this video and we are going to get ready for the next video, during which we're going to be going out there and playing against real-time players, testing our skills and our knowledge. Okay, manual targeting can be used to optimize your area damage. Okay, so this is the mortar, just the same one we used just a second ago to wipe out the zombies. Select the mortar, then tap target on the left to target the tile between the enemies. Okay, so we got this, right? I think we got this. So we selected the mortar, and then here's the target right over on the left-hand side. What we need to do is we need to adjust it so that it wipes out all of the zombies simultaneously. Because if you drop it right here, you're going to be left with 2 more, and that is a move wasted in real-time battle against a real player. Not good. You really want to make sure that if you are going for the manual target, that you're doing the most damage possible. So we're going to drop it right here in the middle, and that way it's going to wipe out all the 4 zombies simultaneously. Dunsky. SENSO status. Totally SENSO status. Okay, let's go ahead and drop it right here. And then we're gonna move on to the next one. Also, guys, I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself just a little bit, but in the battle, once you destroy your enemy's unit, you get the SENSO gel, which is a really, really important thing, and we're gonna talk all about it in the future. I mean, just trust me, the game has so much to offer. You have to give it a go. Play it with us here on the channel, play it on your own. I'm playing on my iPad just because I like the graphics better, but you can play it on your phone and literally do it anywhere. School bus, bus stop, on a subway, whatever. Take it with you anywhere you go. Okay, let's do one last one here, and this one is going to teach us how to collect the gel. Again, like I said, gel is really important. It's like that life elixir. It's like that mana that you need, and you do not leave the gel behind. You definitely gotta grab it. Okay guys, so when a troop or building is destroyed, it will drop gel. Now let's jump into this tutorial and see what we gotta do to grab our gel, because like I said just a second ago, you absolutely have to grab it. So we're gonna place the unit on top of a gel drop to collect it and be able to use it immediately. Also, when you're in the battle, there is gonna be like that gel meter, and depending on how much gel you have, it is going to immensely affect your ability to perform on the battlefield, and the next move is going to depend on it. And basically, ultimately, your victory depends on how you use that gel, and don't ever leave it behind because it is the liquid of life, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and collect this gel. And like I said, this is that gel meter right there on the bottom. So we're gonna take this unit and we're gonna grab the gel, right? Now we're gonna have 8 gels, which now will allow us to use our portal to deploy one of the units. So we're gonna take the unit and attack the portal of our opponent, which in turn will bring us victory. So guys, these are just the very basic tutorials that I highly recommend that you go through on your own, even if you watch this. And basically from here, it is all about honing on those skills and then learning more about each card, what it does, and how you can optimize your deck, optimize your moves, never leave the gel behind when you're done taking out your enemy characters and buildings as well. So as I was telling you guys, this is a 6-deck kind of a setup here, so you can optimize your deck depending on your personal style. If you're more aggressive and you like to go, you know, with lighter units and kind of spam and maybe have one tank in front of it, you know, you can definitely form a strategy here. This is also really neat because you can have multiple decks. There is room for 3 decks at the moment, so you can kind of swap between them back and forth. And if, say, you're playing against somebody and you see that they have really super successful combination and you have all of those available, you can go ahead and kind of copy that deck. There's no shame in that. You can go ahead and give it a try, see if it works for you, and if it does, then of course you can start upgrading the cards by winning and basically getting your chests and moving on to the next levels. And guys, before I go, I just want to show you one more thing just so you can see how much there is to do in game. So far, as you see, I only have 1496 stars, and basically depending on how many stars you have, which you earn by winning, and you lose some if you lose, there are so many other maps that you can go on to. Right now I'm just about to get onto the next level, but I am just a few victories away, and every single map is going to have very different graphics, but also different characters that you can unlock there. And this one here that I'm going to be jumping into in the next episode has a T-Rex, so we potentially can unlock T-Rex. So I really want to have Ash, and I really would love to have T-Rex, and I would love to bring you gameplay where I can use those characters and we go completely gaga with them and hopefully annihilate our opponents. So this will be it for this very first episode. I hope you like what you've seen so far. Like I said, if you do enjoy what you've seen, there will be a link in the description of this video. Go ahead and play along with us. I'd love for you to come back and hang out with me in the next episode when hopefully I'll be able to unlock at least T-Rex. I don't know about Ash, but at least T-Rex, and then we can play together. Would love to see you back here on SLAYTRIX, and I'd like to thank you for hanging out here with me. I'll see you in the next episode, and until then, DT is out.